Hey guys, welcome to another update video. Just wanted to show off something I've been working on for the past month or so in Minecraft. As you can see here, this is a branch mine, and it has a fully automated minecart system in it that uses not only empty minecarts for the player to sit in, but also storage minecarts to sort all your stuff that you mine, and you can carry a lot more in one trip. So I'll show you how it works in just a second, but first of all I have a few things to mention. This is not originally my idea. If you ever watch Etho's videos, first of all, if you don't watch Etho's videos, definitely check him out because he's an awesome YouTuber to watch, very entertaining and very smart, a lot smarter than most people I've seen out there, a lot smarter than me at least. This design for the mine shaft, as you can see, the beams, the wooden beams, and the lights and all that stuff, that was all his idea. He built a mine shaft, a branch mine, with this sort of design, and his was the first. And I saw that and got really inspired to build it and improve on it and see what I could do with it, play around with it. Mine's different in, well, as you can see right here, you go straight down with ender pearls. Mine is actually sort of a spiral down, a little bit more realistic, kind of, I guess. It also allows for storage minecarts to just come along this track up and down the mine shaft, whereas you couldn't do that with his design, which I think is pretty cool. Second of all, I don't think I've seen anything like this in the current version on YouTube. No tutorials, or in fact I don't think I've seen a whole lot done at all with storage minecarts in the current version. All the stuff with storage minecarts on YouTube and that kind of stuff is way outdated, like back in alpha stuff. So this is, as far as I know, one of the first of its kind, which is really cool, I think. I actually invented something, yay! So, and last of all, this is a prototype. This is by no means finished. Everything you see here is, well, most of the mechanics of it are all exposed, you know, function before aesthetics. A lot of the mechanics are up in the ceiling though, that's all sealed away. It still needs some work though. So now, this is how it works, let me show you. So this is the passenger minecart, and it's kind of out in the open. Yes, it's gonna change later on, I'll figure something out. But you theoretically, the entrance to the mine, the stairs will be right there at the end of that hallway. You come down the stairs, you come over here, jump on this minecart, push the button, oops, I got out. Push the button, comes over here, you go down the mine shaft, and then you go left if it's a player. If it's a storage minecart, it comes down here, hits that, and goes right instead. If it's a player, it goes straight and stops right here. You get out and you go down the mine right here and you do your thing. So, like I said before, storage minecarts go through here into this room back here, and then they come over here. The first one comes over here, so it should be ready for you here when you first come down into the mine shaft. You go over here, you go mining, you come back with a full inventory, come over here, deposit all your stone, ores, whatever it is you've been mining, push the button, storage minecart goes up the shaft, and another one comes in, replaces it. And look at that, you got more tools. So you can go grab these tools, go mining some more, come back, stow away all your junk, all this stuff you've been mining, push the button, and a third one comes in, and this one's supposed to go. I don't know why it didn't. Okay, so the second one goes up the shaft, and then you have a third one here. You can go mining again, throw your junk in here, push the button, it goes, and now you are free to go. You are always free to go. You don't have to do all three of those. You can just keep them there if you want. And you go up the mine shaft, up the spiral, and you go straight and stop right where you started. And this right here is another minecart sorter, a player sorter. So the storage carts go over that sensor and turn right instead, and they kind of come up here and go of the ceiling. I'll show you that in just a second. If it's a player, just so you guys know how this works, you have more player minecarts have more momentum, so when they pass over here, they pass over this track piece switches, and carts with a player in them will have more momentum, so they pass over it just before it switches back to this position. So if it doesn't have a player in it, it will switch back before the minecart reaches here, and it'll keep going. There's tutorials online for that. I'm not going to go into whole detail about all that stuff. Then, this is where they show up. The first one is right here. It's got your ores in it that you've been mining. You can grab those, push the button, it goes down. The second one drops down, and you can do the same thing. And where they go, I'll show you where they go in just a sec. They just kind of go down, go left, kind of go under here, behind this wall, and then they come out of this little hole here, and then go down the mine shaft. They turn right, and they reset themselves. Let me just show you the mechanics in here. Oh, that's the one I just put down right there. Okay, yeah. But see, they come over here. If there is a mine cart sitting over here, then the second storage mine cart that comes up, goes over these humps, it will stop right here. And when you push that button right here to make this go up the mine shaft, it will turn this on, and the minecart that's sitting here will move forward and take its place. And the third one, if there's a minecart right here and right over there, the third one that comes will stop right here. There's tutorials in this for this online too. I'm not going to go into a whole lot of detail about like how to build it and whatnot. So yeah, that's how it works. That's what I came up with so far. And I'm fairly certain that there is a better way to do this, but yeah. So that's what I got so far, and I'll show you the mechanics up here in the ceiling. It's the exact same thing as what you saw down below. Let me get out of here. Alright, so yeah, I've been working on this for about a month now or so. It's not as easy though. I had quite a bit of trouble trying to like figure out all this redstone wiring. I'm not an expert when it comes to redstone. Not by no means. So yeah, I just wanted to have an update video to show you guys what I've done with Etho's design. I will link his channel in the description if you want to check out his videos. I totally recommend it. He's an awesome Minecrafter. And also, I'd like to see if anybody else has any sort of ideas for improvements on this or on Etho's design or whatever. I'd like to see what other people can do with it if they would like to, because there's not a whole lot of stuff done with storage minecarts and actual mining and that kind of stuff with minecarts done in the game. You can look it up on YouTube, but most of it's really old. I'd really like to see some up-to-date designs if anybody out there would love to do that. So yeah, I think that's all I have for this video. If I forget anything, then I'll probably put it in the description or comments or whatever. So yeah, if you enjoyed the video, like it. If you want to see some more playthroughs that are to come in the future, subscribe. Thanks for watching. Bye. One quick thing to show you guys before I end the video for good is the mine itself. The mine's not very big because, you know, I was focusing most of my time on this, the redstone wiring and the track system and trying to figure out how that was going to work. But this is the mine itself, and yes, it uses Etho's, all of Etho's designs and all that stuff, you know. I made a few changes myself, like this redstone torches right here do not go all the way around like in his design, and the reason for that is so that you can find your way in case you get lost. The redstone torches will always point towards the exit. So the way this was going to work is that this right here is an intersection, 4 ways, and if you look at each of these little cubic type deals as sort of a segment, this main hallway is going to go for about 26 segments. So this one I'm in right now is 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on, and it'll go for about 26 segments. And on the 26th segment, that one there is going to be another intersection just like this one, and there will be redstone torches on this side just like in the next intersection, just like there is on this one, so that you always know which way is the exit. And the same goes for this direction and this direction. When you get to the 26th segment, then there will be another intersection just like this, and the redstone torches, instead of being on this side, they will be right here. That way it points this way and you get to the exit that way. It's just so you don't get lost, and you don't even have to use redstone torches. You can use regular torches if you want. If it's just your it's just an aesthetics thing, you know. It's all your preference. And the way these branches actually work is very similar to Etho's also, except I like to do mine 3 high, just my preference. And I put the torches to light up the way. This is how I've done it in my previous branch mine designs before I seen this design. What I always did before was I count 5 blocks, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then put a torch right there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, put a torch right there, and just keep on doing that all the way there. All the way till you get to the end, which will be another main hallway like this one. And like I said before, 26 segments. And if you do 26 segments, then this will end up being exactly 100 blocks long. So that worked out pretty good. And the reason I do 5 also is because just to keep track of how far you've gone, you know. It's easier to count by 5 than just to count them all individually, so you can count how many torches there are and multiply that by 5. And also because I've done it this way in my previous branch mine designs, and I've never once seen a mob spawn, so the lighting is obviously good enough. Yeah, and then the branches just go like that for every single one, and they all go that way. None of them ever go this way. And the whole, if you were to look at the branch mine from an aerial perspective, then as it grows bigger and bigger, it'll look more and more like a piece of graph paper, kind of, except that there's no lines going horizontally, they're mostly going vertically. The only horizontal lines would be these sideways main tunnels. So yeah, that's how the actual branch mine works. I've already showed you the minecart system and stuff back there. Yeah, bye now.